everyone. Thanks for joining me on the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Hey, if you're new here or you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. It's how we feed all of our hungry hippos. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Today is Monday, October 7th, and because it's Monday, that means it's time for What Sold on eBay. Just like every week, we're going to start with the plush, and I'm going to show you every single plush that sold. And then I have on it. This is the first week of Q4 sales on eBay. And we're going to start with a poop plush. This is a baby gun Luna unicorn. It's a mini plush. It's 5 inches, which is why the cost all in with shipping is $9.37. If you can find regular sized baby gun animals and larger ones and the loveys, those do sell for quite a bit. A Discovery Channel realistic panda bear with vinyl hands. He's a plush with vinyl hands. Let me show you his hands. They're so cute. He's got little bear hands and toes. So stinking cute. It is a Discovery Channel, which is a good brand that you want to be on the lookout for. I did take a best offer for $19, and then they paid $7 shipping. Here's a Carter's bunny rabbit. So this sold for $12.18 on a best offer and $5 shipping. Why they offer $12.18, I don't know. They wanted 70-some cents off. This is also a very small one. If you can find larger animals, they're always going to sell for more than mini ones. But anything that's meant for an infant or a baby does well. The crib toys like this that can click on. And those were the only 3 plush that sold last week. This is a Pour Professional Matte Primer. This actually came in my Etsy subscription. If you're new here, you probably haven't heard me talk about this before. But I do the Etsy makeup bag. It's a monthly subscription, and they send you 5 sample size items. I hardly ever buy my own makeup anymore since I've been a part of Etsy. I like what they send me. I don't always like every product though, so when in doubt, part it out, which is what I do. And this one sold for $13 plus $5 shipping. So this sold for $18. The monthly bag is like $12, so this paid for that month's bag of goodies, and I kept 4 pieces of makeup or skincare for myself. I've pulled up a selection of our comic book sales to show you the wide array and pricing that we get. We buy most of our stuff wholesale, and I talk about on this channel, I talk about how when you buy wholesale, you always get some really great items, a whole bunch of bread and butter, and a few poops, and often some that you can't sell, whether they're damaged or destroyed or what have you. So in any given box of comics, we can pull out comics that we can sell for $6 plus $5.50 shipping. $4.74 plus $5.50 shipping. $13.53 plus the $5.50 shipping, and $26.24 plus the $5.50 shipping. We've also pulled out some that were $80 and $100. So there's a wide array when you buy wholesale because you're not selecting and choosing each piece yourself. It's not a one-off you're finding at a thrift or a yard sale. That's something to keep in mind if you are going to move into buying wholesale. I felt it was important to mention at the beginning of October because if you live somewhere up north where it gets cold or snowy or the roads get icy, purchasing big lots or wholesale purchases of items to keep inventory in your store and having items to list through the winter is something you may be considering. Old Navy, one of my tried and true favorite bread and butter brands. I wanted to show you one of our plus sizes that sold for $17.50 plus the $8 shipping. So we're still working our way through the jeans that I showed in the haul video from a couple months ago. They were all plus size and they're selling as fast as I can list them. It's taking me forever to list them because we had to wash all of them, launder them, get them up in the office, and then I did my haul videos with them. and we have a huge bank built up. Our listings on eBay are scheduled 21 days in advance. So when I woke up this morning, I was scheduling listings for 21 days from now. And then tomorrow I will schedule listings for 21 days. So we keep it at 21 days out. We have a healthy bank in our List Perfectly catalog. We have about 250 listings that are built. Everything's done. They're just waiting to be pushed out. I always go first in, first out. So whatever I built first or photographed first gets pushed out, but it will go at the end at that 21-day mark on eBay. And then we have probably another 100 listings that are just photographed that will build into listings later. So you may often see me say, oh, these are selling fast. And you're like, yeah, but we saw them 2 months ago in your haul video. Well, they're just now coming around the cycle and getting listed. If we were to start selling more in Q4, we would just add more to each day. So if we were selling 10 or 15 more a day than we normally do, I would be adding 10 or 15 a day each morning to that day scheduled and then scheduling out at the end. We have 5,035 listings active right now, and we're just doing maintain mode. We went into growth mode at the beginning of 2024. We had around 1,800 active listings at that time, and we wanted to grow to 4,000. We ended up growing to 5,000 because jewelry and comics were so easy for us to bulk list a lot of items each day with the help of List Perfectly that we just decided to hit 5, and that was our goal. So we're just replacing what we sell at this point. We're just in maintain mode. And if we go below 5,000, then we would have to go back into growth mode. I did a video on how you can build up all of these banks. It doesn't happen overnight. It just takes dedication and doing 2 extra, 5 extra a day above what you normally do until you have all these banks built up. Clearly, we didn't always have the scheduled listings and all of these banks built up. We had to put in the effort and do extra each day. This is something else you may want to think about going into the winter, and this is why I brought it up. We have all of the holidays coming up. A lot of things can happen in the winter that we don't account for. This can keep your store healthy, happy, alive, and active throughout the holidays, and family and friends coming over and all the holiday events and everything that we're all doing this time of year. This will keep your store active and healthy. So it's something you may want to think about. I keep it this way because life happens all the time, out of our control. And I don't like to be behind or not have listings going out. But it's just something to think about. I'll see if I can't find the video I did about it and put it up for you. Here's some Chico's crop jeans. So the thing with capris and crop jeans, I usually start them around $5 less than I would the same brand in full-length jeans, just because they're not jeans, they're capris. There's less pants there, I guess, is my theory in my head. So I did take a best offer $10.50 on these plus the 8 shipping. And then I have a little selection of some jewelry that we sold to show you the wide array of that. I buy this in bulk as well. And I get all kinds of really great items from a Perita, which people say is poop, but Perita sells pretty well for me. It's bread and butter, but it sells. It doesn't sit forever. It's got a healthy sell-through rate. This one sold for $5 plus $5 shipping, so it's a $10 piece of jewelry. This is a green and yellow and clear gem stretch bracelet. It is also a tennis bracelet. It can be considered a tennis bracelet, but I didn't have room for that in the title, so I put it in the keywords and the drop down when you pick the type of bracelet. This sold for $10.66 plus 5 shipping. Here's a yellow white beaded chunky necklace. I put boho and statement as good keywords as well. And this sold for $13.95 plus $5.50 shipping. And then we have this super cool brooch. This is a hand-painted brooch with this really beautiful unicorn on it. in this rainbow. The artist that originally painted it did sign it on the back. And so I just put vintage hand-painted unicorn. Actually, List Perfectly builds these for me. Here I am taking all the credit. I do use List Perfectly's AI to build my jewelry listings. I add jewelry and women's at the end sometimes if there's room, or the word fashion. But this put oval shaped collectible fantasy jewelry. So this sold for $25 plus 5 shipping. I like it when I get really cool pieces like that. Not just because it has a higher price point, because it's cool. I like working with jewelry. It's really neat to pull the pieces out of the box one by one and see what you got. And some of it's so pretty to look at. And it's fun to photograph, easy to list, easy to store. And because I use List Perfectly, I don't even really work anymore. I just take the pictures and they do the work for me. But I did want to mention in this What So video for sure about buying wholesale and scheduling listings out on eBay. If you're not comfortable or don't want to schedule listings, at least get a bank of photos or a bank of built listings somewhere. You'll thank yourself after the holidays when your store stays active. And not just during the holidays, just any time of year. You never know when someone's going to get sick, if you're going to get a headache, if your dog is going to need to go to the vet, if you're going to get a flat tire. Like, you never know what's going to happen in life. And it's always best to be prepared to have your business keep listing and keep moving on without you physically there. So keep those in mind. If you have any questions about buying wholesale or building up a bank, of course, let me know. Or if you have any questions about anything you saw in this video, reselling in general, comments are there for you guys. And join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You can always get a hold of me in there and tag me. All right, go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.